Today on this Tuesday, September 7th. I hope you all had a good Labor Day weekend. Violet, would you like to do roll call for us?
Yep, here in person we have myself, Violet Plummer, Chris Lounsbury, and Commissioners Slotnick, Strohmeyer, and Vero. And calling in over Teams, we have Kyla Leonards, Annie Cathy, Nadine Hegman, Andrew Chorney, Mel Fisher, Sarah Bell, Eric Dixon, and Ann Hughes. Did I miss anybody? Okay.
All right. Thanks, Violet. Is there any public comment on items not on today's agenda? Seeing none. I'm going to try to get us out of here in 5 minutes or less. So we'll see. Nadine, do you want to hit off this first item for us? This is a request that we approve an amendment for the current New World contract to include civil software soft code. New World, not to be confused with anything United Nations initiatives or anything.
21.
Yeah. What do we have here, Nadine?
Well, thank you and good morning, everybody. So yes, as we have previously discussed, soft code, and we were approved through David Wall for sole source justification and the budget. So now we just need to amend the contract that we have, which was sent to you. Per Adrian Beck, the contract, once reviewed, just needs to be signed by one of you and then forwarded back to me, and then I can get it back to Tyler Tech for the amendment on the original contract that we have.
Thanks. Questions?
Good question.
Yeah, what to refresh our memories, what is this for?
Yes, I apologize. This is a daily thing in my world here. So soft code is the civil software. We had previously met talking about the pros and cons, and we currently use IMAX, which is outdated. It crashes frequently. And so our civil office could really do with a new software program. So this is the program that we had previously discussed, and that was approved recently in the budget.
Okay, thanks. Great. All right. What do you think? Should we do this?
Oh, yes, I motion that the board approve the amendment for the current New World contract to include civil civil software soft code in this.
I'll second that.
Further discussion or public comment on this item? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, Nadine.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you. Eric Dixon, we have a request to approve a PSA with Highmark Traffic Services.
Yes, good morning. This is our annual striping contract. We had contacted Streamline Markings, who is the low bidder for the MDT district work. At first, they were willing to entertain the idea of adding our work to their contract at the state bid price, but eventually they kind of quit responding and didn't really work with us anymore to get the work done. So we went with another bidder here in Missoula, Highmark Traffic Services, who we have worked with in the past, and they were willing to work with us, but they are unable to find epoxy paint. So we are able to go with water-based paint. The only work that we're going to do this year, given the fact that it is water-based and we're running out of time, and Highmark is on a schedule of their own, we are going to do water-based striping on our chip seal work up in Seeley Lake. That's the only thing that we see as really being critical this year. So while we had $40,000 budgeted, we're going to spend $15,000 this fall and see what happens next spring.
Okay, thank you. I was thinking that 15,000 seemed super cheap for striping, but now I understand.
That was, yeah, I mean, that's as much as we can get done this year, given material availability and contractor availability. So we'll take what we can.
Eric.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Eric.
Other questions or motion?
No, none here. I would request the board approve the PSA with Highmark Traffic Services.
Second.
Any further discussion or public comment? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And Eric, I'm glad that your boss was able to rustle up enough money to buy you a camera, apparently. I think this is the first time I've ever seen you
That's great.
via video feed, so welcome. And the next item is yours also, Barsa.
All right, so yes, this is our Barsa reimbursement. We have just under $362,000 available through our Barsa program this year. We chose to do a lot of preventative maintenance finally, and so we were able to get almost 13 miles of roads chip sealed. They went all the way from Condon into Missoula, and then we did some asphalt work in Lolo and East Missoula. So nice way to spend $362,000 to a lot of communities in the county. So our minimum match fund that we were required to spend in order to get our full Barsa funding was just over $18,000. With all of the project work that we did, we spent almost $40,000. So our minimum 5% match has been accounted for, and with this work, we'll get our full $362,000 back, and the residents of Missoula County will have some better roads for a while.
Great.
Thanks, Eric. And for Martin Kidston out there, this is a big deal. We are trying to spread out our gas tax dollars that still come our way, even though our local option was stripped from us. We at least still get this from the state of Montana, and we're trying to get projects done throughout the county.
I motion that the board approve the resolution requesting distribution of Barsa funds. Well done with that distribution.
I'd second
Thank
that.
you.
Further discussion or public comment? See none. All in favor?
Aye. Thanks, Eric.
All right, thank you.
Martin, do you have any questions for us on anything that's on the agenda, or is there any other member of the media lurking out there who'd like to ask anything?
Hey, I'm just curious. This is Martin. What could you have done hypothetically if the gas tax money wasn't removed in addition to what you're doing with this?
Excellent question. Eric, do you want to take a stab at it? Then I bet Commissioner Slotnick has a few ideas too.
Well, we would have been able to complete some more reconstructive work. We have several roads, Patty Canyon, O'Brien Creek Road, Blue Mountain Road, 6 Mile Road out in Huson that are failing, and we're doing the best that we can to continue to patch. But those, major roads like that, an extra $500,000 in our budget would have gone a long way. Or we could have used, we could have split it up a number of ways. We could have done some reconstruct and some more preventative maintenance, either through overlays or through chip seals. But with 13 miles of chip seal that we did get done with $300,000. That would have gone a long way towards preventive maintenance for a lot of roads. So that extra money would have obviously taken us farther and would have put some very poor roads back into a serviceable condition.
Thanks, Eric. Josh?
Well, thank you, Eric. That's great on the specifics. The only thing I would add is that money wouldn't have ended this year. Those would not be that list that Eric rattled off. That wouldn't be the beginning and the end of what we would have done with the gas tax. We would have been able to add to our inventory of care and reconstruction year after year with dollar totals that most likely would continue to grow as we become an even more popular tourist destination. So this loss wasn't a one-time loss. This was a many year loss.
Juanita, anything to add there?
Nope, you said it well.
The last thing I would just say, Martin, is that we are also, we had been hoping to use some of the local option gas tax, motor fuel tax dollars for match for our federal land access program proposal. Should we be so successful as to actually be awarded any of those grant dollars which require a match, and this would have gone towards projects that access U.S. Forest Service or BLM lands, of which there are plenty here in the county, and it's always been a struggle coming up with the match dollars for that grant program. The local option motor fuel tax would have been precisely what would have helped us get there. If we are successful in getting any of those grants, we're going to have to figure out a different funding stream for them, for the match component. Anything else, Martin?
I believe that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Any correspondence, other discussion items, any events, anything else we need to deal with today? Apparently not. Sorry for keeping you so long. I thought we'd get done by now. Okay, we'll be adjourned. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.